Well, Lupin, of course, is the company that has declared its numbers. It's one of the large pharmaceutical companies here in India and really needs no introduction. And when we just talk about the results, on the PAT front, they have exceeded what the street was anticipating. 400 odd crores is what they have done. But the interesting thing is the margin bit. So the margin bit is close to about 20 odd percent. Yes, there is an element of an other operating income in which if you probably remove it, it's close to between 18 to 19 odd percent as far as those EBITDA margins are concerned. But again, the estimates were close to 17 and a half. So on most counts, it's a beat as far as margins are concerned, and these margins are a beat led by expansion into gross margins. And not only that, if you look at the sales numbers, it's a company which directly gets impacted because it's a lot of antibiotics and various other kinds of business that they have. So they tend to get a lot of impact or a seasonal nature, and this particular quarter is where they saw some sort of positivity coming in as far as their business is concerned. So that is something that impacted the numbers. Let's talk about the US business. So $188 million is what they did in the quarter. It's a sequential growth of about 1%. On the rupee term, it's slightly higher, maybe because of the change in value of rupee could have an impact. Overall, India business did well. When we spoke to the management at Lupin, they said that the complete recovery has not happened. Maybe going into the next quarter, they could expect more recovery coming in. As far as R&D spends are concerned, this quarter it's slightly on the lower side, but overall they continue to maintain the sort of R&D spend that they have done. They would continue to do that, and that is something which came in largely on expected lines. Also, at the sidelines of the conference, they maintained that complex generics, which has been one of their recent forays, so crore or Abutrol as one of their recent launches is concerned, that's where they have been gaining market share, and they believe that is something, or complex generics is something where they would essentially see more growth coming in. Then when we talk about really what brokerages are pointing out to, so most of the people say that the stock has rallied quite a bit. It's factoring in this recovery. Q3 margins definitely came in as surprise, but when we talk about more launches in the complex space, that will be something which will be the key driver. Overall, no major changes as far as EPS upgrades or downgrades are concerned for Lupin.